Alright, we're searching pennies again today. We have a lot of pennies to go through, so we're searching bankrolled stuff. Got brand new unopened rolls here. I have a pointer around here somewhere. I'm gonna have to get a new one. It seems they go missing all the time. Good thing they're only $4 each. Custom pointers, $4. I want to start off, give a shout out. Got a challenge coin the other weekend from Badlands Fire Training. Do better, they trust you. Pretty sweet challenge coin. From the Dickinson Fire Department. We'll start off with some Wheaties we found the last couple hunts. 57 Denver, pretty nice. Super old one, 1919 out of Philly, super worn out. Awesome to find those. Got a 49 San Francisco. And the fourth and final Wheatie so far is 56 out of Denver. I found those four in the first four rolls. And then I found this 1969 Denver No FG with a partial floating roof. Let's see if I can get a little better view of that. I know it's under the shine, but down there on the bottom right side here, there's supposed to be initials FG, which there's not. And then up here, there's supposed to be a connecting roof part there. See if we can see it. I know it's under plastic, but right there, it's supposed to be an FG. Nothing there. And then right here, there's supposed to be a line coming down from this roof to this roof, connecting them up. So pretty awesome finds overall. So we're going to go ahead and go through some more bankrolled pennies and see if we can find some more. Let's see if we can find anything else like those. Start off, fresh bankroll from the local bank. See if we can't. I actually pulled an Indian head scent out of one of these rolls. Must have been a couple weeks ago now. Super awesome to find. It's the only Indian I've ever found in bankroll, so we'll just start off. I found my scale, so I can weigh the 83s now if I find anything. We're looking for Wheaties, we're looking for old scents, we're looking for stuff like this. This is probably one of the most off-center scents I've ever found in a bankroll. 1995, you can see the right side has no rim, left side has quite the rim there. I will be saving that one. I have a separate save cup. 95 Denver. I have NGC coin open off to the side here. And when we find stuff like this, 2014 Philly, we're going to reference ngccoin.com, the varieties plus. This one we're looking at Liberty and the date. Got the scope ready to go. Looking for doubling. Nothing there. We'll check out the date. These are nice and clean. Seems like if we did have some sort of doubling, it would jump out at us pretty good. 93 Denver. Actually, want to pull that off center out so then I can review my finds at the end. 2018, we're looking for Denvers for errors. What's up, Jenny Olson? Welcome to the chat. How's everyone doing tonight? Here, speaking of 2018 Denver, looking for DDO. Most people don't know this, but 2018s are kind of like 1984s. But the 18s, you're looking for Denvers. It's a double the ear, just like on the 84 versions. But this one, instead of having like a large doubling down here, you just have like a little extra metal here, a little blob there, right on the bottom of the ear. Keep on cruising. 97. Philly. This is 82. Large date Denver. Got a little bit of rim damage there. Some dents. Spin around the block. 84. Here's the 84 Philly I was talking about. We're going to start off on his ear. Looking for the doubled ear. Let me just pull it up on the website. There's a few different things. 84. We're looking for the doubled ear, and then we're looking for minor doubling at Liberty and the date. But also, in addition to this ear, we're looking at his beard. I should probably look up what exactly we're looking for. His beard and his tie. I'm going to quick look that up. 1984 Philly. So, see if we can find earlobe, nose, and beard. I guess some people found it in the nose too. So it'd just basically be another line, just be doubled. Check out his nose real quick. Okay, and then the rest of it, we have to look for doubling at Liberty and the date. And the pictures also show In God We Trust. So we're going to just look at all the lettering on the obverse. Can't find something. L looks a little mashed up there. And we got some coin rolling damage there across the 8 and the 4. I wish that was doubling. Metal detecting, just this one so far. We just started. Just this off center. This is probably one of the most extreme examples of off center I've found in the wild. So definitely gonna hang on to that one. It's not like majorly offset, but it's definitely one of the more offset ones I've ever seen. Keep on trucking. Yeah, it certainly caught my eye. Usually they're just a little bit off. I'm like, yeah, I don't really keep them. That one was obviously enough for me to want to actually hang on to. I bought a coin from a guy in Texas, an off center. It's so off center you can't even see the date on it. It's a memorial. See, this is an example of that's pretty much like the other one too. 2000 Denver off center. I'll keep that one too. If there's no rim on one side, I think it's worth keeping. Two 2003. Is that damage or is that a grease error? I'm not quite sure. I had another tool here to help me with that, but I'll just put that one off to the side for now. 2012 Denver. $20.15. No, just Phillies we're looking for. Shadow Fox. I don't know if you're coming here to feel better or you feel bad because you're here, but this is the right place to be. You always feel better looking at coins. Oh, that one's got a bit of damage, a bit of corrosion on it. That's nasty. 2019 Phillies. We're looking for thickening of the date. I've said this before. I'll say it every time probably. The 9 is always really fat. So I don't know why they just decided to do skinny letters and a fat letter, but pretty interesting. 76 Philly. $93. Nice couple clipped Canadian pennies. I haven't found any clipped Canadian stuff yet. Here's another 69 Denver. We're looking for the no FG, no or weak FG in the floating roof. Keeping it crazy. Welcome back. We're looking at pennies tonight. We have some presidential quarters. All quarters are presidential, don't you think? There's a weak FG for sure. Right about here. Supposed to have an F and a G. You can see the outline of them a little bit. Definitely the weak FG. A lot of schmooze on that one. Tell you what, I'm gonna give this to Keeping It Crazy. I'll mail that out tomorrow with the final mailings. Dollars, yeah, I knew what you meant. We got some presidential dollars in the basement. Here's an 82 small date Denver. We're gonna weigh this sucker, see if we can find a copper one. $2.5, not what we're looking for. 79 Denver. Keeping It Crazy, you'll have to come back this weekend. We'll be doing we can look at some presidential dollars this weekend. How's that sound? And keep you company. No Wheaties yet. We're only in the first roll. I don't know how many of these we're going to get through. 2008, last year, Memorial. There's 89, got some lamination bubbles on it. Interesting, but not a keeper. $96. Keeping It Crazy, what's your favorite presidential dollar? Gold dollars. You're talking, you go get those out of the ice machine, huh? 62 Denver. I can't remember these 60s. No, nothing on 62. It's just copper, if you keep your copper. 76. Last one of the roll here. Roll number one is a 2022 out of Philadelphia. Let's pick a lucky roll this time, huh? 90s and a Memorial. I have a box. I don't know if it's this box with a wheat cent ender, but I can't remember which box it is. Got some copper, got some definitely 2024, 2025, or at least in the 2020s somewhere in this roll. I did pull, actually, the other night. Very rare for me to pull out a 2025 Denver Shield, so I'm definitely saving that one. It's a last year Lincoln cent. Gotta save that one for the Bucks. $83. We're gonna first weigh it. 2.5. So it's not copper. 83 Denver. There's just Philly stuff to look for. Looks like. So no more checks on that one. Just a weight. Another 83 Denver. I'm gonna weight on that. Another 2.5. $74. Another 74. See, I told you there's some copper in this roll. 15. I think it's just Phillies. Yeah, just Phillies we're looking at. 2015 Shields. Got some scratches on that. 87. I don't think there's any 87s. Check. 84. Oh yeah, there is. I always forget this one. 84, 87 Denver. We're looking for the RPM. D over D. Yeah, it looks really crooked. There's a repunched south of the first impression. There's a straight edge. Mint mark on this one looks really crooked from the 1987 there. To put this across the bottom of the 1 and the 8, the D is definitely crooked. We'll keep it. We'll call that a keeper. You can see even with the naked eye that Denver mint mark is whack. Shit's bananas, yo. '89 Denver. Keep on cruising. Another 83 Denver. Chuck around the scale. 2.5. 2014s. Just Phillies to look at. '97. I'll double check that one. '97 Phillies, not Denver's. Wonder how many of these I forget and I just throw away. Chuck them back. '94, looking for Phillies. '73, that's a beautiful coin. A little older, '71. There's a bunch of D over D over D over Ds, but not in the '71. '71 Philly, we're looking for stuff. '06. Nothing in '06. Never mind. '06 Philly. '06 Philly. Here's one to check. A '94 Philadelphia. We're looking for the DDR FS 801. Columns on the right side. Look for doubling. So get these columns on the right side. Right after this first column, you'd see basically a ghost column in the middle, and in the next one, you might see another ghost column. '94 Phillies. '88, looking for reverse of '89. We're checking out the FG and the reverse. Looking for the '89 style FG. What's up, Edward? How's things tonight? A couple 2024s back to back. I have a bunch of those 2024 Denvers. Unless I find someone that wants me to start collecting them, I'm not going to. And that's why that was stuck to the other one. That's gross. Really gross. '97 Denver. Got some solids on that one too. '87 Denver. '87. Yeah, good thing I held on to it. Looking for the RPM FS 501. There's another crooked one. I think it's even worse than the last one. I gotta look these up. 1987. Crooked mint mark. RPMs. I don't think a crooked mint mark means a DDO, but or an RPM, sorry. Another 2024, another 83. We'll check on the scale. See if we find a copper one. 2.5. Looking for Wheaties. We haven't found any Wheaties in this roll yet, but we found 4 in the box so far. I was really hoping every roll I was popping open was going to have a wheat scent, but unfortunately that's not been the case. Got somebody's fingerprint on that one. Any forensics majors in the house? '90 Denver. 15s, we're looking for Phillies. Same thing with the 94s. Same thing with the 99s. Last one is an 89 Denver. And an 89 Denver is nothing. Go with the next roll. We got a memorial and a memorial. See what we can get. Really hoping for an oldie. The helper likes to say, "We found an oldie." Nice big fat copper right in the middle. And a really dark one right here. It's either corroded or really old. I'm going to start with that one. No such luck. Just a bunch of nastiness. Spent some time in Mother Earth. Finding his roots, I suppose. 82 large date. Check it out, a 57 Philly wheat scent. This will be our 5th wheat scent out of the box. It's about time we found something like this. It's awesome. Check out those wheats. That is nice. Pull open the wheat scent section. 57. No, there's just Phillies to look for, but 57 Philly wheat scent right there. Bam. That's what we're looking for. Knew we were going to find one. Keep on trucking. 64 Denver. 64 Denver, looking for an RPM. Repunched south. Sweet, 5th wheatie. Check out the mint mark. Repunched south, I'm not seeing that here. Let's keep trucking, let's find another wheatie. 85. Here's another 69 Denver, looking for the no FG. I can kind of see them there. And then the floating roof on this one. It's definitely a weak FG. Definitely weak. I'll still hang on to it. They made over 4 billion of these cents. I don't know. Not really a floating roof, but we'll hang on to it. 2018, looking for Denver's. 98, looking for Phillies. The 16. Definitely these rolls were not searched because I've been finding plenty. Lots of copper. Handful of Wheaties. Different varieties and errors. 95, we have a filly looking for double die obverse. Bold doubling in the motto "In God We Trust" and Liberty. So looking for some bold doubling. There's some lamination coming up at the top of the S and the T. Not doubling. Nothing there. Keep on trucking. Found one weedy tonight so far. Second roll. The fifth for the box. See if we can find another one. Or an Indian head scent. Or a sweet double die. RPM. Not for anything. 94 filly. We're looking for that doubled column on the reverse. Looking for some ghost columns in between the ones on the right side. Look at that 88. That's got like a gold color to it. 88. We're looking for the reverse of 89. Kind of cool. I don't think this is like plated, but it's pretty cool. I hang on to that one too. You can see the yellow. It is not what we're looking for, but it's kind of a cool color all around. Definitely hang on to that one. 80 Denver. We got some shields coming up here. Looking back at me, just shining in the light. 20 Denver. 2022. 21 Philly. No, I'm mixing that up with the 23 extra V. 2012. Nothing there. 2007 Memorial. Here's a 23, but we're looking for Phillies on these. Look for the extra V. Too bad. I don't know what that one did. It's like partially colored, partially covered, dipped in something. Those old ones, they do kind of interest me. Not the ones with just gunk on them, but how about a 2000 Philly? We're looking for the wide AM in America. Definitely a close version. Be a big old space in between the A and the M there. That's the one we're looking for. Slightly off center, 96. Uh, 80 Philly. I think there's something on this one. 80 Philly DDO FS 801. We're looking at distinct doubling in Liberty and the date. Distinct should stand out. No distinct doubling there. I never know if it's one or the other, or if the variety must have both. I just check everything that it says. I'm no expert. 83, we're gonna weigh this sucker. See if we can be so lucky to find a copper 83. If it weighs 3.1 grams, unlike this one that weighs 2.5 grams. Then we could put it up for auction. We can make some moolah. There's a kid just found one down south somewhere. Put it up for auction. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna look it up right now. 1983. Copper cent recent auction. I'm gonna put 2025 or 2026. July 2024. One sold for 29,000. New discovery reported January 2026. I don't know where I'm going to find that. It was discovered January 2026 in Kentucky. At the time of AI mode, it was waiting for authentication. But I wonder where I can find, I'll have to look that up after. I wonder where I can find what the actual auction went for. I would guess it's probably done now. All you gotta do is weigh them. Chuck them on the scale. 96 Denver. Probably got time for one more. At least. 2006 and a 1990 something. There's another dark one right there, but I don't have a whole lot of faith in it. It doesn't look rough enough. It just looks dark. We'll start with that one. Just a memorial. It's got some really cool toning to it, like copper corrosion and some. Oh, that is really cool. 2005. I don't know if it had something splashed on it or. Definitely gonna hang on to that one. Just got some coolness to it. Cruise through some of these. We don't really need to check them. 84, we're looking for thickening of the date on a Denver. Look for a thick date. 15 Philly, we're looking for a double die obverse. I always gotta look this one up. Eventually I'll remember it. 84 Denver. No, sorry, Philly. Wait, what are we looking at here? 2015. Holy cow. I'm way off. 2015 DEO. Liberty, date, lesser seen on In God We Trust. So we'll start at the top like we always do. Make our way around. Check out Liberty. I gotta zoom in on some of these pictures. I don't really know how that looks like doubling in their pictures. Well, I guess like in the T, you'd see something in the top, like a dent in the letter. Just very, it doesn't look that distinct to me in the pictures, but I guess if we found it, it might be a different story. Nothing there. 88, looking for a reverse of 89. Check out those initials there. 69 Philly. '69. Oh, we're looking for Denver's on 69. '84 Denver. Look at the date again. Did some kind of cool finds so far tonight. Hey, dear.
How's the live going? It's been a week when I was.
It's a little bit of a light night, not gonna lie. We found some copper, we found some cool coins, but I think the algorithm is messed up. Took too long of a break. YouTube thought I was done, so they stopped pushing the stuff out. Here's another 87 crooked date. I swear, every single 87's got a crooked date, unless I got a crooked eyeball. Just looks so crooked to me. We found some gold-looking coins. We found some cool toning on some stuff, some off-center punches, 1 wheat cent, 95 in a Philly looking for a double die obverse. In God we trust and liberty. I want to zoom in on this a little bit more. Look at some of the edges of these, see if it has any splits in it or anything. The D just looked a little fat to me. I don't see any indication of doubling on it. $18 Denver. Hmm. 18 Denver, looking for a DDO. Oh yeah, the ear one. Double the ear. Couple of half roll left and we'll wrap it up for the night. Was a 92, looking for the cam. We got some spots. Here's another 92, looking for the cam. Another 92. Jeez, back to back to back. What a 16. Nope, nothing in the 16. Still no cam. Son of a gun. Couple left here. was hoping to find another weedy in this one. Here's an 84, check frame doubled ear. This one's in really rough shape. Check out his nose and his chin and his tie. And then also we're looking for '84. In God We Trust, Liberty, and the date. That one's in rough shape. For sure, silver. I'll go through all the cool stuff I found tonight. It's always a good way to wrap it up, for sure. 95 Denver. Looking for Phillies on those. 2020. A couple left here. Sometimes there's a good one in the end, too. 94 Denver. Looking for Phillies. This one looks pretty shiny. Holy smokes. Well, we'll start it off. Here's a 74 Denver. That thing barely has any circulation to it. There'll be my first find. Also the last coin. 74 Denver. That thing is like AU. I don't know. Found this cool one. 88. It's got this gold toning to it. Pretty cool. I found a few of these. 87. These have a crooked mint mark. You guys look at your 87 Denvers. Let me know if they all have crooked mint marks. So here's one. Oh, here's a 2002 with a possible grease error or a wear mark. I'm not sure. I thought that was an 87. Here's another 87. Seems like a crooked mint mark to me. What else we got here? 87, crooked mint mark. Like it's clearly crooked. I'm not just seeing things. Got a 2000 off center. If the rim is gone on one side, I'll try to save them. I think they're kind of cool. This cool toning on a 2005 out of Denver. I don't know if it got dipped in something, if it sat in the rain, or what happened to it, but both sides has this cool greenish, purplish hue to it. You got another off center. This one's probably one of the most off center I've found in bankrolls. 95 out of Denver. And then, no, that's not the one. This one. 57 Philly. Wheat scent. Sweet find as well. So that's all the finds from tonight. No, I take that back. I found this one too. 69 Denver. No FG. You can kind of see maybe it's a weak FG, I guess. And then another 69D. They made 4 billion of these things. Partial floating roof, weak FG. And the other night, I found a last year Lincoln Shield scent. Just want to show that off. Gotta save those. They don't make these things anymore. Thanks for hopping on tonight, guys. Have a good night. We will be back sometime this week or this weekend. Have a good one. Thanks, Silver Turkey.